Good evening, children. Welcome to this week's AEW Dynamite watch along. We tried this as an experiment last week, and I thought it went pretty well. I don't know. I had fun, and I guess that's what's most important. It's the 5th anniversary Dynamite. They're going to overrun by probably as much as like half an hour. We got Okada and Bryan Danielson and a whole bunch of other nonsense, Will Ospreay and Ricochet. So this should be fun. TSN 2 here in Canada is just finishing up some sort of NFL thing where the Baltimore football people are playing the Buffalo football people, and it's extra dramatic. I haven't had a great mental health day. I almost kind of bailed on this because I wasn't really feeling great, but I decided to do it because these silly streams that I do, and I'm not saying anybody who streams is silly, and not saying anything that the rest of the people here on Love Wrestling do is silly, because they do great work. But I don't know why anybody would want to watch me or listen or care about what I say. But these streams that I do have become something that I'm really starting to enjoy. And like Saturday Night Love, for example, on Saturdays is something that I look forward to all week. So I thought, I'm not feeling great. Let's do more of what I love, and I love doing this nonsense. So we're going to watch AEW Dynamite. I'm messing around with the lighting in here. I don't know what I like. Sometimes I think it's too bright, and sometimes I think it's not bright enough. And I got this thing here, and I don't know. I'm not a professional streamer. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I got a glowing bee over here. No, over there it is. And got a glowing bee. But yeah, I tried to work around, mess around with lighting and stuff, but nobody cares about that. Now the Tennessees are playing the Miamis. That was on Monday night. I actually watched a little bit of that with the lady. We're trying to get into the NFL. There was 2 Monday night games this week. I don't really understand why we were flipping between them when the Detroits were playing the Seattle's, I think. I don't know. We need somebody American to come in here and explain this to me. But we watched that, and we were enjoying it. So, here we go. Right now, we got clips of the Detroits. I would share the screen, but then we get demonetized, and then Spencer will yell at me. And the last thing I want is to get yelled at by the boss, or anyone for that matter. But this should be a fun show. I believe they announced the new. The light does have 3 cells. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so this is the light. This is the light, Spencer. I love you. This is the light when it's off. Okay. Now this is setting number 1, which is what I use most of the time. It illuminates my pasty white bastardness. And then this is setting number 2, which is like extra pasty. And then if we want to be like pasty, that's like setting number 3, but that's too much. That's a lot of me. So we go back down and we go right to here. And I think, I think that's okay. Oh, I also added something back here that I meant to talk about on Saturday Night Live, and you can't see it, unfortunately, because my big ass is blocking it. But while we're waiting, bear with me for a second here. This is the back of the chair, the infamous 7 chair that has been used extensively in the rivalry between Mars the Specialist and Jack Pride, and was used very extensively in the main event of the show this past week. It came apart, and I was like, this is a little piece of, I like cool, interesting souvenirs. I'm not like a big autograph guy, but I like weird souvenirs. I'm like, can I take this? And they're like, yeah. So I got, I'm not sure if you can tell, but Thaddeus and Mars and Pride, they threw their John Hancock on this, and I'm trying to find a way to kind of display this more prominently, because it's kind of a cool little piece of AEW history, or not AEW, LPW history. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. But I think we're about ready to kick this bad boy off. So let me put this thing back, and we'll get ready to rock. It's on the shelf right behind 2 important things. Picture of my mom and Harvey the Hound. All righty. The following. Oh, we got a fancy video package going on here. Is it Pac or Puck? He's a hell of a promo. Really, really underrated. I think WWE really missed the ball on him. The milky, toasty baby face, which is fine. You need those, but like there's layers to this guy that I don't think they really knew. Claudio, not like the greatest promo, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh, I don't know what that means, but he said belt. You can't say belt. Belts hold your pants up. Solid promo, solid vignette. I'm liking this. I wanted to put the QR code for I don't remember if it was Hardwood or Cash Wheeler. One of them have a GoFundMe for the hurricane relief, and it's on the a different page here on our fancy streaming thing we use. I wanted to import that over to mine, but I couldn't figure out how to do it, which is unfortunate because I'd like to put it up because I can't imagine what it's like to go through things like that. And it seems like there's like a hurricane every 45 minutes, and just the devastation is like we bitch here in Western Canada because in the winter it's effing cold, but I mean, I'll take effing cold over my house floating away anytime. So I mean, all the positive vibes to those folks over there. Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, Nigel McGuinness. They said something about Taz got beaten up in the parking lot or something. Oh, we're gonna start with Ricochet and Will Ospreay. All right, well, expectations are pretty high for this one. All the flippy floppy folks are gonna want a lot of flippy floppies, and I think they're gonna get it. Four career singles wins versus Will Ospreay. I didn't know they worked that many times. I thought they only worked the once. Which set up the incredible Vader feud. May Leon rest in peace. Oh yeah, I guess I don't need to put that up there. I just need to read it. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at commentary. I'm not good at anything. I'm just all around terrible, but I'm trying my hard. Oh, big ugly crane in the shot there. Big ugly crane in the shot. The White Sox jersey, that pops me. Don Callis and Takeshita. Before we went live on SNL on Saturday, Fitz and I were digging through some of the PWA stuff I got on my computer, looking for some really old stuff, and I have a show. I want to say 2003 that featured Don Callis, and he was kind of like the first like name guy that we brought in. I don't know what era this was. I know he was done doing the whole Jackal thing. I'm not sure where he was with ECW because his hair was really short, but it was the first kind of name guy we brought in, first of many. So it's kind of cool. Time flies, man. 5 years of Dynamite. I mean, I started watching, like I watched it when they first started, but then things in my life changed and I didn't have time and things were different, and that's when I kind of stopped watching WWE as well. But the WWE never really came back just because there's so damn much of it. But so far, I'm enjoying this little bit of nonsense we get every Wednesday night. Listen, before LPW, there was nothing. Yeah, she missed the boat on that one, hey? So is the International Championship like the second most important title? Because I know like the TNT title was first, but that's, I don't even know who had. Oh yeah, what's his face? Jungle Boy has that now, right? I don't know the tiers because there's so many weird titles that they have now. And fans are hyped when they're popping before they even lock up. Rick Knox is your referee. We got a holy shit chant before they do anything. Jim Cornette is happy. I wonder what Excalibur gets paid. Oh, I've got a special guest to help me get through this nonsense.
What?
JPJ, what's going on?
Yo, what is happening?
Can you see AEW from your vantage point?
Yes, Will Ospreay and Ricochet.
They are ricocheting and Ospreying all over the place. How you doing, brother? We haven't talked in a while.
We're doing good, man. We're doing good. We're chilling. I was like, you know what? I'm watching the show. Drew is there. Drew is in the building right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my firmly co-host. So we're gonna be figuring out a way to have firmly AEW tomorrow.
Because you guys do that tomorrow morning, correct?
We usually do it tomorrow morning. I think our plan, kind of behind this, is behind the scenes right here. But I think our plan is we're going to be recording it later on tonight when he gets to the hotel room, because he needs to leave early in the morning to drive home because he's from New York. So
okay,
I think we're going to record it tonight when he gets back to his hotel room, and it will go live tomorrow.
And where are they? Where's the show at?
They are in Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's right.
If you know my history with Pittsburgh, not one of my favorite places. But
and the fans rejoice.
Yeah, here we go. They're doing it. They're doing the thing. They're doing the thing.
Don't add him. He's just doing some magical mumbo jumbo behind the scenes because I don't know how to do things because I'm as dumb as I look. It's been interesting the way the trajectory of where AEW's come from, and just
a big day for them, right?
And like the talent that have come through and the talent that have left, like the whole Cody thing. When Cody left, it blew my mind.
Yep.
Now there's all kinds of talk that we're gonna see Shane McMahon on AEW at some point.
That is a rumor.
If there's any,
that is a rumor.
Truth. Okay, so thank you, Spencer, very much for popping that thing on there. That is the QR code you can scan, and if you've got a few bucks, throw it to the.
How do we get
folks.
How do we get StreamYard to go back to the D and then dark mode?
Oh, I changed it because I didn't like dark mode.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, I use dark mode on everything.
Oh, really?
Oh, but this episode has to close with Shane saying he bought AEW. I mean, is that what we think is going to happen here?
Oh, am I missing comments? See, I'm a bad host now. Look at this. This has to close with Shane saying, I don't know. That's a little bit.
And for anybody that is here, just so you know, this QR code that was just put up below me, that is linked to Cash Wheeler from AEW's GoFundMe, because his whole neighborhood or town that he's in was devastated, as are many in the hurricane. So you can.
Yeah, I was talking before you popped on. I was saying, like, we Western Canada here, we complain in the winter because it's bitter cold, but like hurricanes and stuff like that, I can't imagine the devastation of having to try to like pick your life up and try to basically start over again with nothing. I mean, it's got to be just absolutely awful.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be. I'm in the similar situation. I'm in New England, so all we get is a really cold winter and a couple bad snowstorms a year. But we don't have no hurricanes, no tornadoes, no earthquake. Like it's very,
yeah. Just bad football, right? How are you guys doing?
Yeah, we're bad. We're bad. But we were really, really good for 20 years. So I think
why was there 2 Monday night games this week? I don't understand football.
They did that 2 weeks in a row. They've just been doing it. I don't. Yeah, money probably. Yeah, so I'm assuming.
What is TV time with Chris Jericho? Is that like a lame talk show segment thing?
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That is a very lame Chris Jericho thing.
Juice Robinson.
Love Juice.
So was Britt hurt or was she suspended or a little bit of both?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. She was hurt for a long time, came back, had the match with Mercedes at All In, didn't go well. And then
there's big rumors that Bobby Lashley's in the building tonight.
That makes sense. MVP showed up last week, right?
Yeah, we'll see what comes of that. They've busted out some pay-per-view worthy matches on free TV over the past couple of weeks.
Sure have. I think they were rearing up to announce the media deal. So I think that was that. But I think we're starting to just see big matches on all. Like on Raw on Monday, there's a world heavyweight title match. So I think we're just starting to see bigger matches on weekly television anyway, which is a good thing.
As a fan, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
So a new TV deal, they're staying on TNT and TBS, and there's like HBO Max. Is that what it is?
Yeah, HBO Max will be simulcasting it starting in January. And then they said the plan is eventually that like all the pay-per-views will be on there at some point next year.
And I read something about the back catalog may be on there as well, which I think
yes, that would be very good.
I don't think HBO Max is available in Canada though.
Yeah, it's going to have to be something. See, it's going to have to be something else. I was talking to our friend Ophelia about that, and she was like, yeah, I'm interested to see how that works for Canada.
She's quality people. Big fan.
Yes.
She notices me. I notice her noticing me.
Yeah, she's good. She's good people.
Is another show on Fox a great idea, though? Because we got Rampage on Friday that nobody watches. Collision on Saturday, which I'm hearing nobody watches.
Yeah.
HBO Max is on Crave for us. Oh, that's right. It is. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think a show on Fox would automatically be one of their. They would put a lot of focus on that. You know what I mean? I feel like people aren't watching Collision nowadays because Collision is clearly like a step below Dynamite. They don't
B show,
yes.
C show, / whatever.
It has that. It has that.
Let's
vibe.
do some stupid apron stuff.
Oh, all right.
There's one thing we like. It's stupid apron stuff. Ooh. I'm watching the online feed, so I may be a little behind. I don't know.
I think you're actually ahead of me.
Ooh, that looked a little tasty.
Uh-oh.
The Os Cutter on the apron, because that's how we choose to live our lives.
Yep, brutal. Oh,
we're continuing. I can't do picture-in-picture. I can't, you're going to throw me, this much wrestling and this much of a McDonald's commercial. I'm watching the goddamn McDonald's commercial.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not proud of it, but that just is what it is.
Yeah, no, picture-in-picture gets me, too.
Let's talk some baseball. The Astros are out.
Thank God.
Anybody
Astros
else
are out. And, yeah, the Royals just eliminated the Orioles.
Really?
So both AL Central teams, the Tigers and the Royals, took care of business. They swept both their opponents. So now it's going to be Cleveland versus Detroit they're in the same division. So that's a division matchup. And then it's going to be the Yankees and the Royals, which is a very classic The Yankees and the Royals is a very like late 80s, early 90s classic baseball matchup, you know?
Anybody but the goddamn Yankees.
You know, I will be rooting for the Royals. You know, they're pesky. They're good. I don't know if they'll beat the Yankees. So I'm actually rooting for Cleveland out of anybody in the American
I'd be down
League.
with that for sure.
But Detroit, though, Detroit's run has been a lot of fun because they came out. They were like 8 games under 500 in August. And they just got hot, and they got a bunch of young kids, and they got that ace pitcher, and they've just gone nuts.
Are the Mets still in?
The Mets are playing right now. They have a 1-game lead over the Brewers.
Because that whole Grimace thing is a lot of fun. I like silly shit.
Yeah, so the Mets are playing right now. They have a 1-0 lead or 1-game lead over the Mets. And then I think the other one is the Braves and the Padres. And then the Dodgers and the... I don't know. I don't know who the other team is. The Dodgers and...
I feel like I should know this,
we got Padres and Mets, and then we got Braves. No, we got Padres and Braves, and then Mets and Brewers. So that's the Phillies. The Phillies. 3 teams from the AL East made it. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? The NL East.
Do you want to hear a crazy stat?
Yeah.
I don't know as of right now, but as of yesterday, do you know which team in the National Hockey League has the best preseason record? Yes, I know preseason means absolutely nothing. But who has the best preseason record?
No.
It's the Calgary Flames.
All right.
How? I have no idea. But
preseason don't matter.
I will take the preseason Stanley Cup.
You got to take what you can get.
NBA in-game tournament thing.
Starts next week, right?
We watched a
NHL?
little bit of... Yeah.
I think the Bruins are opening night is Tuesday. They're in Florida. We get to watch the Panthers raise their banner. Lovely.
Get the champs. The lady and I watched a little bit of WNBA playoffs last night too.
That's good stuff too. Yeah. That league's getting
the New York somebodies and the Las Vegas
New York Liberty,
somebodies.
Las Vegas Aces and New York Liberty, I believe.
Those girls get chippy too, man.
Oh yeah,
I guess anybody gets chippy.
They talk a lot of trash too. Like there's a lot of rivalries in that league. I like it. Yeah.
This is year 2 for the Professional Women's Hockey League. It'll be interesting to see how they do this year. Last year it was new and cool and had all the buzz and support and stuff. But this year they've actually branded the teams. They got names. But now that it's not the new shiny toy, I still hope they pull in some good TV numbers and stuff. Because
I think Boston was in the championship last year. That's all I remember. I remember they beat Montreal on the way.
Montreals?
Yep. And I got to make fun of Lawrence.
That's fair.
Boston will always be better than Montreal. Sorry.
We are back from commercial.
You're ahead of me. I'm coming back right now. You got about a 10 to 12 second head start on me.
Everything comes to Canada faster, I guess.
It's true. The satellites. You're more north.
Oh boy.
We got a pay-per-view this Saturday, Boris. We got a pay-per-view next Saturday. It's just
because got Bad Bloods this weekend and
Bad Bloods this weekend, Wrestle Dreams next weekend.
Called.
Yeah.
It kind of like reminds me, like the younger folks don't know what it was like back in the heyday of the Monday Night Wars, but there was lots of wrestling on TV back then too, with the Raw and the SmackDown and the Nitro and the Thunder and the pay-per-views and it'll sprinkle a little bit. Like we didn't get a lot of ECW in Canada, but sprinkle a bit of that in there too. It's kind of reminding me back in those days where it was saturated, but we loved it.
Yeah, 100%.
You're an old man like me. You get that.
Oh yeah. For sure. I'm interested to see how they do this.
Okay. Oh, damn again. Okay.
Oh.
We have a beer sponsor, so we're not sponsored by this delicious beverage because we already have a beer sponsor.
We do have a beer sponsor here.
Spencer admonished me.
Oh. Damn.
The lady turned the heat on her. Now I'm sweating.
Is that what happened? Is it cold this evening?
It's starting to get chilly here, fall or autumn or whatever you want to call it. Oh, hang on a second. All right, we got to talk some business now. Business is about to happen. You know what? I'm sorry, everybody. Hang on a second here. AEW Dynamite, no longer important. Hello, Mrs. Pluggo.
Hashtag Go Steelers.
Okay.
Oh, I'm leaving. That is me getting out of here.
Go Stampede.
They are in Pittsburgh tonight. That's why AEW
That's not what his shirt is.
stinks.
Oh, it's not a Steelers shirt? It looked like a Steelers shirt from upstairs. So I had her come in and say hi.
I wouldn't have joined the stream if it was a Steelers shirt.
Is that young Owen?
That is young. That is young Owen.
That is young Owen. I have a son named Owen as well. Hello, young Owen. How are you?
Good.
Good. Now, Mrs. Plug.
Oh, it's over now. Once this kid gets on, it's over. He's the star of the show.
I thought it was a Steelers shirt. I saw the S. I saw the ES, the Steelers.
So he had me run down here.
To say hi.
That's not what it says because he doesn't know how to read.
Reading is hard.
It's
now,
very
Saturday
hard.
night, Mrs. Pluggo, I have an idea for Saturday night, okay?
Oh.
This is going to
Are
require
you confirming?
staying up.
Are you in?
This is going to let me finish because there's more you don't know. This is going to require you, yes, to stay up past your bedtime. But myself and the lady friend would like to challenge you and Mr. Pluggo to a type of newlywed type of game. I think that would be kind of fun for us to do.
That'd be fun.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I can't hear.
If you're willing to suck it up and stay up a little bit past the bedtime on Saturday, which I know, don't get me wrong, I know that sleeping is important.
It is very important.
We would like to throw down the gauntlet, if you will.
Okay, I'll be there.
Oh, right, Spencer.
I don't even know what was. I don't know what was offered there.
We are confirmed.
Tell Boris who your favorite wrestler is.
I'll need an energy drink, but I'll be there. Oh, there you go.
I will FedEx this over to
Now
you.
ask him before you. Do you need a graphic? Do we need to send you a graphic, Boris, for Mrs. Pluggo's appearance?
I'm going to have graphic. We have hang on. I got to do things here. I got to press buttons. This is a landmark occasion in the history of the world. I'm not even watching Will Ospreay and Ricochet. They're not even important to me anymore right now.
Oh, we're doing a watch along?
We're watching along the AEW.
Oh, whoops. I totally
No.
crashed the party.
That's okay. It wasn't a real party till you showed up. Wow. So you guys need to talk about yourselves and confer about how much you love each other and how much you know each other and favorite colors and middle names and things like that.
I don't think you have a favorite color, do you?
I don't. No.
No. Okay, I'll make one up for him.
What kind of sociopath doesn't have a favorite
color?
I know, right?
He doesn't have a favorite anything.
No
Except
shit.
you.
I can tell he doesn't have a favorite sports team because he owns a fucking article of clothing from every goddamn team.
Every
that's ever
team.
existed.
Yes.
Joke. Anyway. All right.
Except he won't like my team.
What is
well,
your
that's
team?
fair because they're the Steelers and they stink. Even though your defense is good this year.
Oh.
Wow. She kicked herself out. I insulted the Steelers. That's why I insulted the
No,
Steelers.
Owen, push the button.
Owen's pressing buttons, so
Say bye, Owen.
see you Saturday.
I'm very excited.
We got it done, boys. We got it done.
The greatest night in the history of our sport. Zach, you better be making graphics right now.
What I
They did a
miss?
draw.
Yeah, that's lame. I thought I'd come hang out with you boys for a few minutes. I was upstairs listening while I was watching, and I thought that said Steelers. I didn't see the red on the top, and I go, Mrs. Pluggo, Boris is in your.
I would have been.
You put up with me.
This stream. Do you think I would have joined this stream?
Okay, you've missed something important here. Come.
What did I miss?
The challenge to Pluggo and Mrs. Pluggo for a newlywed game was laid down moments ago, and it was answered with a yes.
Oh, fabulous.
So we are officially booked. We're going to slay them. We're going to slaughter them. It's going to be not a draw like this nonsense we're watching right now.
No, I can read his mind.
What am I thinking right now?
No, well, beer.
No, close, boobs, but very, very close.
But my question is, how are we going to? Are they giving him 5 more
Yeah, they're giving him more time.
I was gonna say, how are we gonna keep this fair if you know all the questions and all the answers and you're already prepping?
Can't hear.
How are we going to keep it fair? Well, I think he said that maybe he would get.
I'm going to see if I can get Mr. Fitzpatrick to be the host.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So he will be the ringleader.
Will
and
he
we'll
have one
to
of
get
those
him
really
some questions.
thin
If he's not up
microphones?
for that, I'll find somebody else. Even Spencer, maybe we'll get it done.
Okay.
We won't cheat. We won't cheat. I like winning.
We don't have to cheat. What am I thinking now?
The Don Callis family.
All right.
Why though? You want to talk about disgusting? Did we see one of the greatest wrestlers on the planet in that White Sox jersey? That's
Wait,
really,
what happened? What happened?
Fletcher was in a White Sox jersey backstage, and I was just like,
Better be good on this.
"Bro, don't put that stink on you. You're too good for that." Yeah, I thought I'd come hang out with you boys for a few minutes, a little bit. You know, what's new and exciting?
The greatest hour and a bit of internet on Saturday night. That's what's new and exciting. Where did Takeshita come from? I missed it.
Well, he didn't leave. Callis, he told Fletcher to go. And
They had to catch a plane or something, right?
Yeah, but Takeshi didn't leave, but he said he got to take care of the business. He had to talk about last week. I think this is their way of talking about last week.
That's a hell of a pair of pants we got going on there.
Takeshi's so dope, dude.
I love him. The heck?
So it looks like we got a draw that turned into a DQ finish here.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to say that I told you so, but I definitely told you that Ricochet wasn't winning this thing. Well, that was my fear. I guess I never really said like I didn't want him to win, but they should have let him win. But that's okay.
Oh, we got Dynamite's best moments. So these going to be all Mercedes Monet moments?
CEO.
I hope not. I hope they show a bit of everything.
How many matches has she had? Just a handful, right?
5, maybe?
Yeah, 5 or 6, maybe.
I feel like she
Might be
faced
more than that.
She faced Britt. She faced Sheeta twice. She faced Stephanie Vicure. So that's 4.
Okay,
Was
then
there-
Spencer, I'm going to leave this up to you then. You are going to be the one to come up with all the questions.
So yeah, like this.
I know
this
you're
mo-
young, so you don't know how the newlywed game works, but the way it works is like the one half of the partnership has to leave while the other person is asked questions, and they come back and ask the questions. They have to match.
Yeah, I told her this morning. I said, Boris, once you on Saturday Night Live, she goes, "What time?" I go, "It's midnight our time." She goes, "I barely make it past 10." I was like, "We'll figure it out." So I'll have to buy her some energy drinks for sure.
Nap it up, baby. Nap it up. MVP's in the house. Zach, I expect the graphic made before we're off the air here. Handing out business cards. That's the old Drew Dalby gimmick. You guys don't get that.
Yeah, it's a
That's
big week here at Love Wrestling. Firmly tomorrow. Then we got Dan Brown, comedian Dan Brown on Beards.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Hey,
That'll be fun. I've never talked to him, but he seems like a very fun guy. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited. I guess we got the newlywed game going on.
Mercedes
TV time with the learning tree. Oh, it's coming up next. Well, my God, everybody just.
Did they announce what's going on with Taz?
They said they will touch on it later. Something about how he got attacked in the parking lot or something is what social media said. They said that they will talk about it later.
Like an hour before Dynamite, they were like, Taz got jumped in the parking lot by somebody. They're not sure who.
My phone never rang once.
Whoever's going after Hook next is who?
Or it was Hook. Da, 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 da.
Now that we're on commercial, I'd like to point out, Boris, that I've been doing podcasting for 4 years now on video, and I've never been able to get Mrs. Pluggo on a show.
Well,
I'm putting together a collection of all of your little what's going on here? What's going on here? How are you making this work?
I'm not sure if you know who I am.
Dude,
Okay. But I'm Big Bad Boris, damn it.
she legitimately didn't know that you were the commentator in LPW. She didn't make the connection.
I want to tell that while we're on commercial, I want to tell you actually a funny story about that. Because no word of a lie, while the show was going on and I was behind the microphone commentating it, 5 different people, including Spencer, came to me and showed me that tweet. I'm like, guys, I saw it. I'm busy. I was kind of insulted by that. I was like, you didn't know I was the commentator? Who did you think the commentator was?
I don't know. So I was like, I go, who did you think Boris was? And she goes, just some guy that you did shows with every once in a while. And I was like, oh no, there's a reason that we have him on the preview shows. He's the commentator. She goes, oh my God. And then like her face, I wish I was taking a picture when you showed her out cheesing. I was like, what's going on here?
I should start charging for shout outs so I can make a couple extra bucks here and there. So what's the American commercials look like? We just had Tim Hortons here.
I DQ.
I have a Granger, which they make like
tractors and stuff, right?
Yeah, something like that. Now I got John Cena talking to me about fucking Hondas.
Really?
Yeah, he does like 90% of the car commercials, John Cena. He
really?
Oh yeah. So many stuff. So much, but like
we got an easy financial thing going here, which is like basically a payday loan thing.
I have a Tic Tac commercial right now. A Tic Tac.
Twin Ricks, which is some sort of hepatitis.
If you need vinyl siding, I got you. I got a
vinyl siding. He has.
Yeah, I got vinyl siding.
Vinyl siding.
Now I have a Toyota Camry commercial.
We're running the gamut here. I like it.
Ooh, now I have Jeff Goldblum talking to me about apartments.com. The Bloom.
We have an advertisement for a new show called Dr. Odyssey on CTV.
Oh, yes. That is with Mighty Ducks. That's Charlie Conway's new show.
That is not Charlie Conway, damn it.
Pacey Witter.
That is Pacey Witter.
Yeah. Charlie Conway, Pacey Witter.
Ended up with Joey Potter.
Who's Pacey Witter?
That was Joshua Jackson, Charlie Conway's character on Dawson's Creek, bro. Get it together.
The single greatest
I promise
you.
Never seen it.
I know you're a Mighty Ducks guy, Pluggo, as am I. I promise you that more people probably know him as Pacey Witter.
Oh, I'm sure.
Charlie Conway, I'm sure.
But you know me, I don't watch nothing.
Mighty Ducks jersey the other day, but I got a Day Pinkies Records and disc baseball jersey instead.
Oh, nice.
I wore it to the show on Friday. We announced Elliot Tyler against Michael Richard Blaze for the Challenge Championship today.
That will hump.
Which I just was watching.
For 2 seconds.
I was just watching Roseland 9 before Dynamite. I haven't finished it yet, and he beat up Drexel during his retirement speech.
That happens.
So
we are back on Dynamite. We've got some more recaps of something that happened in 2023. The Gunn brothers winning some sort of championship.
Love the Guns.
You must not. I'm not back yet. I'm still on commercial.
Yeah, I think I'm like 10 seconds.
Yeah, Boris is a little bit. Them Canadians get this
earlier
than we do.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Remember when we thought for like a hot minute there that the guns were cool. That entrance they had.
I still think the Guns are cool.
I mean, they're not. They peaked in terms of coolness, in my opinion, but they're still cool. But that was the moment.
Whatever.
They don't use the Bullet Club name anymore, do they?
No, they don't do the Bullet Club Gold thing anymore. It's
New Japan for that.
It's Bang Bang Gang.
Oh.
Hangman took care of that promo.
Hangman.
Oh no, my stuff is going crazy.
They're going into the kitchen. They're going into the kitchen. He just threw one of them into the kitchen.
What's happening? I lost my feed.
AEW is going to do everything different except for stupid talk show segments and everything else.
Well, yeah.
I was at the second ever Dynamite.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Boston, yeah.
What was the main event?
Oh boy, I don't know. I don't remember the man. The big thing that happened was Private Party upset the Bucks in the first.
Yes,
round
the 8th seed.
Oh, okay.
The 8th seed and the Bucks were the 1, and they upset them. But however, that night on Dark, Kenny Omega had a lights out street fight against Joey Janela, and it was fucking insane. Best match.
I actually remember that match.
Unbelievable.
I
It was
know. I know he probably won't get any shine in any of the throwbacks that they do for 5 years, but I, for a long time, maintained that Joey Janela was an absolute vital part of the early part of Dynamite. He put on that match with Mox. He did so many cool things. And I don't think he gets the credit he deserves because people feel a certain way about Janela.
Yeah, and before the Danielsons and all the big WWE guys, you know?
He really was the backbone of that company for a long time.
The second night was also the night where Jericho officially named his group the Inner Circle, and they had that promo where he shot on WWE.
Oh, that was bad creative.
That was lazy.
Stupid idea for bad creative.
Bad lazy booking from bad creative, whatever. That was
shit,
that night.
Shit creative or something. Yeah, that was
something like that. Was that night. The Private Party beating the Bucks was the big thing. And then, like I said, on Dark, I was also there the night that Hangman was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And then I was also there the night where Wheeler Yuta had that match with Moxley to initiate himself.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. I've only been to one Dynamite. I only got to go to one.
Myself as well.
Shout out to the Kicking Out Pod boys for hooking me up with a ticket. It was fun. I had a good time. My main event was it was Ospreay and Cass and Claudio, I think was the match, but they did like a segment with Swerve because that was during his right before Dynasty. So right before his match with that was Danielson, right? At Dynasty. I think, yeah.
Oh, cheap heat. Come on, Jericho.
You know what he's doing. You know who's an absolutely fantastic interview? Big Bill.
Yeah,
he did an interview. He did an interview on wrestling at Barstool, and I listened to it, and he's super, super well spoken, super good dude.
I'm really happy that he was able to kind of get control of his shit and turn it around.
Yeah, shout out to
any like good stories like that. I'm always a big fan of.
He's also like super over as well. Like the crowd digs him.
Is that a Carlito apple on the back of on that tree?
It's the bad apple, baby. Brian Keith. If you were going to add one person, maybe JPJ can answer this better than you, Boris. If you were going to add one person to the learning tree, who do you think you would fit? Like if you were like, I need a bad apple and another loose branch or something or whatever you want to call it, whatever.
Like in the world or on the roster already?
Either one. That's fine. You can go world. It's your show. But,
That's a good question, actually.
I jokingly saw somebody today say that Enzo was coming out as the wild nut or the loose nut, and I was like, please God.
Dude, Enzo and Cass
ruled.
Were over as hell in WWE.
Sure.
They were so over.
Oh, like crazy, like
unbelievable.
Crazy over.
I saw the clip. I think Plugger, you even mentioned it too. I saw the clip floating around in the last few weeks of the time that he didn't have a mic.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit.
He didn't have a mic, and he just did it, and the crowd just. Oh, is he charging for the Ring of Honor championship? On AEW television, obviously. Duh.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Why would we ever?
Let's defend the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Championship on the AEW pay-per-view.
Is that what he's doing right now? I'm not listening because I didn't grab headphones because I wasn't prepared.
Those things on your head can also be used as headphones.
No, so what I do is usually I run a Bluetooth headphone in one ear to listen to it on my phone and then watch it on my screen. But I wasn't. I came downstairs.
You know who
I was able to get Mrs. Pluggo to walk downstairs and sit on camera, dude. Like
you're a hero.
Not all heroes wear capes.
You know who I think would be good in the learning tree? Who I think is doesn't get credit for the heel run he's had over the past couple of years that I'm a big fan of? Charles Mason. I'm a
Yeah,
big
wow.
fan of the heel work that he's done over the past couple of years.
That could be something. But it has to fit into the learning tree. So you got the bad apple, you got the big redwood. Is there a psycho tree out there?
Murderer.
Yeah, do we have a murder tree? Is there? Which tree's the most murderous?
The infantry.
I like that. That's not bad.
Look at Mark Briscoe. I miss
That
Jay,
isn't.
man.
That
I was a
actually isn't
big-
bad at all.
I was a big Jay Briscoe guy for a long time. A long time.
You say were, not so
Well,
much.
Well,
You know what I
You know.
mean.
Yeah. I just don't know what this conglomeration is.
Was it Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy and him?
Yeah,
I don't know how that came to be. That was before I started watching.
I don't really remember. They
full
were
time.
they were doing they kind of just they did some matches together, and I think it's just they stuck like 8-man tags and things like that. I can't remember. JPJ would know. He's the brains of the
wait,
operation.
what is it? I'm sorry.
Like how the conglomeration just became a thing. Like it felt like
just were hanging out.
Yeah, they threw them together on some backstage stuff, like when Edge was or Adam Copeland was there, and then all of a sudden they just became a thing.
That was the main event of the.
I've just
Dynamite.
noticed this. We have an exclusive, people. Mrs. We need a full write up.
Oh, I know this is big.
We need a breaking news. God, we're. Oh man. We them boys.
If you're just joining us, feel free to. I know a lot of people just have this on the background on their phone, so it's hard to make a comment. But make a comment if you want, and definitely if you get a chance, scan that QR code and throw a few bucks the way of the folks in, I believe, North Carolina. Pardon my ignorance, for some hurricane relief. Oh, it says right there, North Carolina. Okay, because they're going through it right now. Oh, I don't like that. I mean, I get it. Oh, I'm ahead of you guys by 10 seconds. I'm sorry. Like, I get using, the name of the dead and people can say, Jay would have wanted that. Throw that out there and use, let's keep the business rolling. But it's just sometimes is a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got the line.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said, you can't beat me, Mark. He goes, maybe your brother Jay could have.
No. Shit. That's not cool.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you
But
guys.
then he said, but then everybody knows you'll never be as good as your brother was. That's the first time I think they've used him like that.
Like angle-wise?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
And then he just clocked.
They've
him.
referenced him a ton, as they should, but that's the first time they've kind of used him in that way.
That's wild.
And I'm sure Mark was cool with it also.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't drop a line like that without getting it cleared. But oof, still.
I friggin' love Mark Briscoe.
I remember in the old early ROH days, they threw him under a mask because he was too young to wrestle in Pennsylvania. I don't know how the hell that worked.
Was he significantly younger than Jay? It was a couple of years?
A couple of years, I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Rocky Romero?
Yeah, he's the newest member. They officially announced him as a member last week, I think, or last on Rampage, or maybe
He got paid
one of
more
the shows.
goddamn attention.
Yeah. So he's official, part of the conglomeration.
Dave and Buster's. I went. That was the first thing I did when I got to New Orleans. My son and I, when we got to New Orleans in 2018 for WrestleMania 34, the first thing we did was go to Dave and Buster's, and it was awesome.
Yeah. The Rec Room has a similar vibe.
It's very much similar. Yeah.
It's a very similar. When I got to the Rec Room, when I went out to visit you guys, I was like, "Oh, this is like a slightly smaller, toned down, like more chill Dave and Buster's." If that makes sense. Oh, what is this? Oh, Darby.
Man, I remember when my brain can't pull names out right now, and it's bothering me. When Ethan Page was cratering his skull with a shovel on the Independence, and now look at old Darby.
Getting his skull cratered in on Dynamite. That dude's still nuts. Still nuts.
I remember MRB telling me a little bit about how he did a seminar with him and said that he was an interesting guy back in the day. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I feel like I'm boring by myself, so I appreciate the help with the heavy lifting.
No problem. I don't know how much longer I can make it because we still got some stuff to do, but I love you.
What kind of stuff?
Yeah, what kind of stuff do you got to do?
I'm holding up laundry production because this is where we do
laundry.
Ah, okay.
And then,
what hat is that, JPJ? What is that hat you got going on? I don't recognize it.
It is a brewery based out of the Boston area called Trillium.
That's wild. It's still wild that he did that. Said that. It's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna come down like later towards the back half of the show, and then I saw the shirt and got really excited, and I still don't even know what it is. What is it?
What shirt?
Your shirt, your jersey.
Oh, mine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry. No. This is a Calgary Stampeders.
Stampeders. I saw it. Looks in Raiders. I thought it was a Roethlisberger. And then I thought you were ribbing on JPJ because he hates the Steelers. No. This whole thing was predicated on your shirt.
I thought you were. I didn't know you were referring to me. I'm sorry. No, this is a Calgary Stampeders special third black jersey as we try to fight to make the playoffs. But we are awful. All my sports teams are terrible. Flames are terrible. Blue Jays are terrible. Stampeders are terrible.
Yeah, I thought you were just ribbing JPJ, so I ran down here and shut everything off and was like,
"No, I didn't know you guys were going to be here." So, I would have got a Penguins jersey if I wanted to rib JPJ. Apparently,
you're not allowed to wear Canadians gear for some reason on the show.
Like Montreal
Canadiens can go to hell.
He does not like this hat, so I shouldn't wear that.
Hangman.
Not kidding, JPJ, based on the conversation we had last night, I almost jokingly bought a Yankees hat today because I saw one at work, but then I was like...
I mean, you've shown up on a show with me 4 times in a row wearing a friggin' Lakers hat.
Let's continue to talk about things.
Unbelievable. I don't know how many times I got to tell him, don't wear a friggin' Lakers hat. It's insulting.
I hate the Yankees like I hate the Oilers, and that is a lot.
Wow, so you would be outmanned tonight on that Yankee if you were... honest to God, I'm not like this. But if I ever went on a Thursday night and we were in the pre-show and Pluggo showed up with the Yankee hat, I'm telling him, if you don't take that hat off, the show would not go in live. Would not go in live. I'm dead serious.
Juice was looking very Lumberjack Larry-like.
Yeah, he was last week on Collision. The emo hair.
Where's Jay White? Is he hurt?
He is, but the report is he's coming back imminently, which means he might even be back tonight.
Because I'm a big Jay White guy.
Yes, I think he might be returning tonight. Oh. Speak of the devil.
No, it's just Juice.
All right.
I'm ahead of you. Sorry, boss.
The juice is loose.
The juice is loose.
I love Juice Robinson.
Dude, that hair. Oh, okay.
That's a fun trivia question. Who was Kevin Owens' first opponent in WWE?
CJ Parker.
This man himself.
Broke his nose.
Yeah.
Broke Kevin Owens' nose in that match.
Yep. What was it, like a running boot in the corner, I think it was?
Something
or
like that.
And then he never got any real traction after that either.
No.
Oof.
Oh boy.
And I remember when he left NXT and started doing the New Japan stuff, and everybody's like, "Oh, CJ Parker, the burnout from NXT, that isn't going to go over well." And look what this man has done.
I mean, when you got it, right?
Yeah, he figured it out, and he has been killing it. He is just so damn entertaining.
Did he
Oh,
throw
look
that
at
strap in the
Hangman's
crowd?
back.
That's
Wow.
cool.
Oof. I wonder what how Juice Robinson feels about Tony Storm having that affair with Stan Hansen.
I don't understand that reference. I'm sorry.
Well, Juice and Tony Storm are married in real life, and she was at New Japan.
Were they really?
She's
are.
She's fighting. I don't want to butcher her name, but she's fighting over in New Japan or Stardom. And she said she had an affair with Stan Hansen, and he gave her a lariat, not with his arm.
Is that like real, or are you making that up?
No, she made that up.
No, she made that up in a promo.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that was real. I'm like, that's the craziest story I've ever heard.
Yeah.
See, this is only week 3 of me watching AEW, so I'm out of the loop. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tony Storm usually cuts promos on Wendy Richter. She's usually saying that she's gonna fuck up Wendy Richter. That's
hey, did you guys watch Mr. McMahon?
Yeah.
Yes, we talked about it a little bit on the show last week, but we did.
What a fucking waste of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
you didn't learn anything new.
6 is, and again, like in fairness, wasn't made for guys like us. That's made for the
That's made for the person scrolling through documentaries on Netflix. Goes, oh, I might watch this and learn something new today.
Oh, I watched wrestling when I was a kid.
But episode 6 was remotely interesting. The rest of it was I didn't really learn anything. It was well done, but like I didn't learn anything. But
my still like my favorite part was like, hey Bruce, what did you think of the first few episodes? Thought they sucked. I was like,
Bruce is I mean, granted, he did take care of his wife, but Bruce is a company man.
They made him look like
Vince is a piece of shit. It was Bruce thought that it was a hit piece.
I thought Austin came off looking real bad too, unfortunately, which bums me out.
You can't.
We got a live Tuesday Dynamite. Is that this Tuesday because of the MLB playoffs?
No, they want to go head to head with NXT, baby. No, I don't know. Yeah,
the new NXT. How was that last night? I didn't.
That was good. It was a good show.
Yeah?
That was pretty good.
Show. It just released that it did 895,000. Not bad.
The highest viewership for the CW in over a year.
Yeah, I'm also just going to throw this out there, CW. You probably would have done more if you offered the option to watch it on streaming somehow. Where like you type in your
people are cranky about that.
Like what I do with like TBS right now, I have it on my phone. I type in my information for my provider and it goes to streaming. They don't offer that on the CW, and they don't offer it, I guess, live on the West Coast either. I found that out. Through some Twitch streamers who were trying to do it on the West Coast, but they'll figure it out. But no, that's awesome. It was cool.
New logo, new entrance. I didn't see, or new like entry video music thing. I didn't see this staging or set, but they weren't at the PC, right? They were actually out in an arena.
They were in Chicago.
Yeah. Then next week they're in St. Louis, and then I would assume after that they're going back to the PC.
Oh, they're not on the road full time because
I think they've only announced the live events the first 2 weeks. Last week, next week Randy Orton's going to be there.
I think they're going to. I think they're ultimately going to test the water of doing more things outside of the PC, but I think they're still going to that's going to be their home. They're going to we're going to default to the PC. Oh, hey, guess what? December we're going to LA. Crazy stuff like that. But
we are in commercial.
Yeah.
We're picturing the picture.
Picturing the picture. JPJ, what's your favorite moment in the last 5 years of Dynamite? I know you said you've been to a couple.
Ooh. I don't think I've ever been happier watching AEW than when Hangman beat Kenny Omega at Full Gear for the title.
Okay. But was that on Dynamite? No,
you're asking Dynamite only?
No, he's fine. He's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it. In AEW's 5 years of existence.
No, that's fine because if you think about it,
that is probably my favorite moment.
No, that was dope. When Mox debuted, if we're talking pay-per-views, that was dope as shit too.
I also very much still to this day think the Cody versus Dustin match is a top 3 match in the history of the company. It is so good.
Wasn't the
It is so good.
wasn't the Cody moonsault off the cage on an actual Dynamite? It was versus Wardlow.
That was
yeah.
Dynamite. Yeah, that was.
And then
he was going through. He had to go through the layers to get to MJF, right? The levels.
And then the cutter he let Sammy put on him off the ladder.
The Dynamite sequence.
Oh
yes.
yeah, I remember that.
The
Way
Dynamite
back in the day.
sequence with Cody and MJF where he whipped him with the lashes. That is a segment I remember in the moment being
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh
I
my
remember that,
God.
too.
That was a good one too.
Oh
Very
my
reminiscent
God.
of Sandman and Tommy Dreamer because I'm an old man.
Yes, that was a very big segment.
Gentlemen, I have to use little Boris's room, but normally I'd put up this fancy thing here. Hang on a sec.
I don't want to talk to this guy more than I have to.
Ordinarily, I'd put up that fancy thing, but
That was a
people
joke.
to do
That
the
was a
work
joke.
for me.
That
I'm
was a
just going to leave it up.
Well, I guess I'm taking tomorrow off.
That was a joke.
You guys talk about the Las Vegas Raiders or the Memphis.
Speaking of the
Showboats,
Las Vegas Raiders, they're terrible in real life. However, I am in an online sim league, and we made it to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl's tonight. It's happening tonight.
I play college football 25 today. Now I've told you about this. I am 4 years into I'm 4 years into my Colorado dynasty. I'm struggling. All these guys in my league are really good. I have willed my way to another 7-4 record or 7-4 record, 7-3 record. All I needed was to beat USC on the road. I led the entire game, and then all of a sudden they drive down the field and kick a game-winning field goal, and I'm staring 7-5 in the face again unless I can get a win next. That'd be tomorrow probably.
That's how it goes.
But that's just I can't. That game will not let me have anything nice. I do have the best recruiting class I've ever had coming in next season. So that's a.
Yeah, but they're going to be freshmen. They're really not going to do anything for you for 2 years.
We'll see. I don't know. I dribbled a couple years ago. The junior I've got right now, running back, is an All-American, but he's the only guy.
You hope he doesn't come out early.
Well, he probably will, but we're going to try to persuade him. See if he'll come back for a run. And then he's back. We have to talk about things that Boris knows. You're muted. You're muted. Yeah, muted.
Boris don't know nothing. We are back from commercial just in time. Juice Robinson climbing up to the top rope, looking to bring Adam Page back in the ring the hard way.
The hard way. You're a really good commentator. I can't believe Mrs. Pluggo didn't know that.
I try hard, man.
You know not that she doesn't like fully invest into the wrestling I watch when I'm watching it, but she'll keep an eye on it. But generally speaking, those Fridays that LPW is rocking, I'm watching it and she's reading a book or something. So
did she recognize my voice, or how did that happen?
How did I broach the subject? She was listening.
Stupid, and you're like, Boris sucks.
I said, "Oh yeah." I said, I think you said something, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Boris is cooking tonight or whatever." She goes, "Boris? What do you mean?" And I go, "Boris, that's who commentates these things." And she just was flabbergasted. She had no idea. I was like, "Honey, I know people."
You're people who know people.
I'm people that know people. No, I know nobody except all the cool kids.
Well, that has to happen just legally for Canadian rights reasons. That has to happen.
What has to happen?
This. Legally, that has to be for Canadian CRTC things.
The juice is loose, baby. Like, I know Juice ain't winning, but it would be awesome if he did.
Like, bump in the corner did not look fun.
Like, just the celebration alone. Oh, he just rocked him.
But cooking. Maybe
that was hilarious.
Maybe the old Hangman comes back and helps him win, and then we get a Hangman and maybe Switchblade comes back and helps him win.
That's a possibility. I would love a Hangman.
Who else is maybe rumored to come back tonight?
Kenny Omega.
Really? Like a legit rumor? Like, I know that's like the wish, because it would be weird to not have. I don't know what capacity he'd come back in, but I'd be happy.
If he's healthy to wrestle, like right now, which I don't know if he is. So, but if he's healthy to wrestle, adding him and Okada to Wrestle Dream as a match would not be a bad idea.
Right.
So,
The hardest part of the ring, Boris.
it's true. Now, our announcers signed by contract that they have to mention that every time something happens on that side of the ring?
I try not to, just because everybody else does it. But I feel like if I don't say it, that everyone's expecting me to say it. It's like a weird thing for me.
What
So
is
I
your
try
least?
not to.
What is your least favorite wrestling announcer saying?
Trope.
I'll tell you.
Good word. Good word. Trope. Yeah.
I'll actually tell you because I was talking about this with the lady. Now, I'm going to caveat this because everyone's going to judge me. But I'm obsessed with XPW because it's awful. It's the worst thing ever. But I watch every show just because it's so terrible. I love watching it. And they had a commentator on this past show because they never have the same people. But they had a couple. I'm not a big fan. You see this on the independents a lot. Whenever there's a big spot, the commentator will go, "Oh!" And XPW, it's all just deathmatchy nonsense. So every 3 seconds, this commentator is going, "Oh!"
This is Boris thinks you just got murdered.
Oh! And if you'll notice, I will let the big bump happen and I'll explain what happened, but I don't do that because I don't know. It's loud, it's annoying. It's not about me. It's about the bump, and I don't know.
Yeah.
The only time I ever did that is when Teddy Hart tried to murder MRB, but I was more worried about my friend dying than like calling the thing. But yeah, that's. I'm not a big fan of the whole for big spots. I don't know if that makes any sense, but
no, that makes sense.
Now I expect you to do that. LPW 31 at least one time.
Oh, I'm hearing some fun stuff. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I'm hearing about some fun stuff planned for the Thursday night LPW Clandestine Wrestling crossover. Oh, nice. Yeah. Nothing's written in stone, but there's some Halloween-y things being tossed around, and I've probably said too much. So if you're local, definitely be there. I don't think you said too much because last year at the Halloween show, they did some fun stuff too. I've seen a potential lineup, and it looks like a lot of fun. Buckshot lariat, you'll see in 10 seconds. The old Stan Hansen lariat. Oh. Oh, Hangman, you dastard.
Come
you
on now.
dastardly.
You cheating bastard. That's how you win, boys. You do whatever it takes. That's why he's the best. That's why he's the best. Hangman. Yeah, I remember Hangman got that Bullet Club rub in ROH, kind of at the height of ROH, and he's kind of really worked that into a pretty solid career. Good for him, you know. Yeah, I miss the old bandana around the neck with the rope and the vest. Hangman. I know this Hangman rules, but he's like, he's like, in the closet somewhere. He's like, I'm gonna kill this guy. Watch it. Here comes Jay White. Who comes to save the juice? Jay White. Are we gonna hang him? Are we gonna hang him? Is he literally being the Hangman? Who else is maybe Jeff Jarrett? Is he gonna come out? Let's be honest. It could be, though. It could be. Oh, I'm not even gonna make a joke. In about 5 seconds, you're gonna be happy. It's Jay. I assume it's Jay White. Oh, I can see the future. I can see the future, gentlemen. Yeah, it's got to be Jay White. Yeah. Come on. Yes, it is. Welcome back, right, Jay. Let's do this. Looking good too. What if he tan and shiny? What if he aligns with Hangman and says, "Juice, you're too crazy for me. I'm out." Nope, that ain't happening. Oh, he hit him with a little lariat there. Oh, he looks good, dude. Yes, he does. Really Jay looks ready to rock. Jay White potentially coming back as a baby face here. I like it. That's fair. That's good. I like it. I love the random table just sitting over. Oh, boy. Wrestling is the best.
It is the
It's
best.
the best.
That is true. Uh-oh. Good times. And if you bought a ticket over there, you're like, yeah, this table's here for a goddamn reason. Yeah, it looks good. Good tan.
Got some tips from Juice Robinson on that. How to tan up. Using that MJF stuff, maybe.
Somebody on the social medias, I don't remember who it was. I like to give credit where it's due, but they made up a mock T-shirt with the HBO Max logo. So it said Max, but it was in like that Burberry scarf design. And I was
Nice.
like, sometimes the fans have really smart ideas and great Photoshop skills, because I could see that being a shirt they would sell and make a lot of money.
Oh, 100%.
The internet is always undefeated. I always see things like that, and I'm just like, man, why
No,
am
don't get me wrong. There's a lot of jackasses out there.
No, for sure. But there's always things like where I go, why am I not that smart? Why can't I find?
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Like, damn, that's good. And it's some of the times it's some of the most like simple things that you're just like, shit.
I get a lot of why didn't I think of that moments for sure. Oh, here comes Jack Perry and the scapegoat mobile.
The scape,
which I don't understand, but it happened before me.
That's real glass, or that's real gas. Cry me a river.
Oh,
still the funniest thing you've ever said. And you've said a lot of funny things.
That should have got me. I should have got semi-famous for that. That was a great tweet.
Oh,
that was a great
tweet. I had posted something about.
Did he just
the skate? I posted
Translate
something
in a promo.
Maybe.
He just used Google Translate in a promo.
Yeah, but like that gas is not that van is not eco-friendly. JPJ quote tweeted it, goes, "That's real gas. Cry me a river."
Frick, that's brilliant.
And I was like, "Fuck, that's so good."
Oh yeah. Kabata. He does this. This is his shtick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a new thing.
Yeah, no, that's his thing. Yeah, he has the.
He always says something nice to Renee though, but we don't get that because Jack Perry's a dick.
Now we're flashing back to October 2nd, 2019. In that
Private Party beating the Young Bucks.
Coffee table street fight between John Moxley and Kenneth Omega.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then he hit him with that Death Rider through the glass table. That was definitely real glass.
The world title is on the line for the whole match, but the Continental title is only on the line for the first 20 minutes. Is that what this is?
Yes, that is what I'm
like. I agree with MJF. It's the most confusing shit ever. All right, we're in commercial now.
Sometimes
we got a Tim Hortons Nutella commercial. I like me some Nutella. I feel like we need to entertain during the commercial breaks. We can just do that. You know, that always works. That always entertains me. Let me tell you,
100%. Oh, I got a Cheez-It. I got a Cheez-It commercial.
Cheez-It?
Who doesn't love Cheez-Its? Let's be real.
I think I got a political ad. Yeah. America chooses the high road.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's talk about that really, really quickly. I'm fascinated by American politics.
Are you?
I watched a decent amount of
sickened
CNN
by them.
just because, and I can understand that. But like the election's creeping closer. There was a vice presidential debate last night. I watched maybe 3 or 4 minutes of it. I still have the Trump and Kamala Harris debate on my PVR, which I'm going to watch just because of just the spectacle, the theater of it. But like living there and having it be like a part of your life that's important. Like for me, it's just like theater. But for you, it's important. Like, are you nervous? Are you scared? Have you made up your minds? Do you not want to talk about it?
My mind was made up. My mind was made up 10 years ago about like, yeah, I already know. That's why, like, for me, it's not really about, I don't know. It's weird. I already know. I'm already made up. I have a feeling of what's I think should happen and hopefully does happen. I wouldn't say I'm nervous. There's just a lot of dumb people that live in the United States.
Have you lost friends or cut people out or stopped talking to people? Because I hear that's a thing that happens even like within families because people are just so entrenched in their their thoughts and beliefs, but like, is there people that you've kind of
I mean,
distanced yourself from?
I would.
or-
I wouldn't say that. I mean, there's definitely people that like I don't talk to as much. I would say,
Right.
but you
Is that a
listen,
Raptors hat? Are you
listen.
rocking a Raptors hat?
Thank God he took off the friggin' Lakers hat.
He
let me
gave
tell you.
me crap about the Lakers set, so I switched. Or I don't know what else I've got down here. They're all upstairs, but I got some other options.
I was talking crap to Mrs. Pluggo. He wasn't listening because she,
I have like
'cause she
100
specifically
hats.
said he doesn't have a favorite anything, and I said, yeah, I can tell because he owns an article of clothing from every sports team that's ever existed.
Oh, really? I have 100 hats.
disgusting.
50 of them are Flames, 40 of them are Blue Jays, and 10 of them are
You see
Sens.
the hats that I wear on my shows? If it ain't a Boston team, it's not. It's just it's a different. It's not because I would never in my life. Ever.
Never, ever. Listen, I just do my thing, okay?
In my city where I'm from, did one of the most embarrassing displays in the history of
So,
sports.
so
where we
tomorrow,
threw a parade for Ray Bork winning the Stanley Cup for a different team. That's how embarrassing it used to be around here.
Tomorrow I'll wear the Lakers hat, a Penguins undershirt.
I don't care about the Penguins.
I'll wear the Montreal Canadiens hoodie, and then I'll throw on the Philadelphia Flyers hat. I'll get that New York Yankees hat. We'll see how long the show lasts tomorrow.
See, listen, here's the thing.
What if I started going Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets?
The Jets are they're embarrassing.
That's
I
the
can't say
team
shit about football anymore.
That's the team you adore.
Yeah, because they're awful. Look at
Yeah,
he's
dude.
just
Why
got-
you got
he's
so
got all
many?
Calgary. I mean, he's
That's
he's
dedication.
a fan because he's a fan of a
Yeah.
team.
I have
of a singular team.
I have one team that I without a doubt love, and that's the Chicago Cubs, and I got them tattooed on my leg.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I have a Calgary.
I don't know if I can do it without hurting myself, but yeah.
Don't hurt yourself, bro.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll
Ow.
go showing some leg, dude.
Trying to get them viewers up, baby. Send them super chats. I'll show you a little more.
We got a
Yeah.
Brian Danielson promo with a really cool AEW 5th anniversary T-shirt on that looks cool.
Yeah,
They sold a few of those tonight.
Me and Mrs. Pluggo got not matching Cubs tattoos, but we each got a Cubs tattoo on our honeymoon. Like she
It's
has one
funny
on her
'cause-
shoulder, something different.
The lady's a big Oiler fan, so where I've got my Flames tattoo this past playoff run when the Oilers made it to the finals, she got an Oiler tattoo in the same spot.
Oh,
I almost dumped her.
oh no! Don't do that. That wouldn't. That
Remember when
wouldn't be-
Daniel Bryan was a shitty promo back in the day? Because it ain't like that no more.
Yeah, that's true. He found his wheelhouse. Yeah, and then the WWE realized, oh, we have something with this guy. Like, we should let him like do his thing, and then it just clicked.
Okay, I got to put these all away. It's annoying me. I'm sorry. Give me 5 seconds. We got Britt Baker coming out to what I assume will be a massive pop with a giant, terrible towel. That's like a Steelers thing, right?
He got out all 47 of his hats just to put him right back away.
It bothers me that they're sitting on the floor now. And there's more, believe me.
You put him there. Make it make sense, Boris. Oh my God, that is the biggest terrible towel I've ever seen. That's not even really a towel. That's like a terrible blanket.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go vomit.
She's back.
For clarification, I'm not because Britt Baker's back, but that terrible towel made me visibly ill.
Now, I'm going to make an unpopular opinion, but I've never been a big Britt Baker guy. Am I wrong? Am I missing the boat on that?
I like Britt.
I'm sure she's a nice person. I just never thought she was all that great in the ring. Like, she's not bad. But, like,
I mean,
don't
this
know.
match right here. I mean, she carried the division. Not that there was a ton of focus on it.
Her highs are really high,
God.
and some of her
Yeah, that match
lows
is still
are
one of the best matches.
Mm,
yeah,
that's
like
fair.
that match
Yeah.
absolutely ruled. But she's had some matches where you kind of go, but we don't know if that's on her or her opponent or whatever it may be.
If you
but-
look at Britt Baker, this is a joke that no one's going to get, but it looks like she plays bass for Striper. No one gets that joke, but it's the funniest joke ever.
But I also would argue with Britt. She's had a lot of stops and starts at AEW with being injured, and then there was that weird time where she said she wasn't injured and they just weren't using her.
I heard a rumor her and Adam Cole are no longer a thing. Is that true?
That's the rumor.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, quite frankly, the personal lives of the wrestlers is none of my damn business.
None of our business. But I believe that was yeah.
Dutch Mantel of all people broke that story.
Speaking of Dutch Mantel, I saw a picture of him online the other day with the lady, and she's like, "You need to grow your mustache out so it's all Dutch Mantel-y." So I'm working on it right now. I'm debating getting rid of it and bringing back the beard. I don't know if I like it or not.
Do it.
I felt bad for
between three beards on Wednesday nights, baby.
I felt bad for Serena Deeb. When Dynamite was here a few months ago, the Oilers were right in the middle of that big playoff run, and like hockey fans in Canada are insane. And they were trying to cut a promo, or she was trying to do a promo to hype up a match at the pay-per-view with somebody. I forgot. It might have even been Tony Storm. And the fans just started chanting, "Let's go Oilers" over her. And I'm like, you guys are just being like, I know you're excited about the Oilers, but you're just being not cool, you know? Like, even if it was Calgary and it was Go Flames Go, I'd be like, guys, come on. This is not what this is about.
Yeah.
I know that it's super exciting and, you know, what the Oilers did was cool, but like, whatever. You need to Google Striper. Striper is an old 80s hair metal Christian band, and they wore yellow and black, and that's what she looks like. It's a funny joke if you know. Everyone's no-selling my Striper joke, and now I'm bummed out. Thanks, dude. Was Mariah? Now you're just being a dick. The Mariah May heel turn was just a couple of weeks before I started watching, but I read on like a lot of reaction that it was really well done. Was it really that good?
The actual heel turn? One of the most vicious things you'll ever see.
Like I heard it. Should I go back and find that? Because I heard it was really well done.
The actual heel turn at the Owen was fantastic. The promo she cut the next week, forget about that and move on past that.
Yeah.
So go heel turn, skip over her promo as to why she did it, and then keep going. Because that initial promo, in my opinion, wasn't the best, but she's really kind of come into her own over the last few years.
I actually want to see your reaction to the heel turn.
I
would like you to do that like during the next
reaction
commercial.
Video? Okay,
yes,
I could do that.
I would like you during the next commercial, you go find it, watch it.
Oh, the next commercial.
I just want to see.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can probably find it on the YouTube. So
I'm sure it'll be on the YouTube somewhere. Yeah.
It is vicious.
Okay.
Vicious. You know what else is a heel turn that is really good? Is when Dakota Kai turned on.
Back in the day.
In the War Games match.
Didn't she pop out of the cage and just
comes right out of the cage? She stops and just goes right back and just took her out.
I got to run. Maybe I'll pop back in a little bit.
Wow. All right, yeah, man. Thank you so much.
I know. I love you guys. I'm sorry.
I feel like I'm boring, so I appreciate.
No. This is so much fun. You absolutely.
All joking aside, tell Mrs. Plugo I super appreciate Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I will do so. Like I said, maybe I'll pop back in a little bit, but we got to get this done. Boys need it, so I got to go. I love you guys.
Thanks, brother.
Peace.
Later, bro.
Do I kick you out? Oh, he kicks himself out. Okay. Oh, we're picturing now. Okay, hang on. This is what we're going to do. We're going to mute that. We're going to do this. And we're going to... Okay, let me see if I can find this super quick.
Oh, went down for the knee.
Mariah May, it's 9 minutes. Okay.
All right, well, hold on. Does it start? Where does it start? Is she wrestling?
Okay, I'm skipping through. There's like the match is going on. I'm skipping through the match. It happens
like right after the match. So like you can fast forward all the match stuff. Just wait till you can get to when they're.
So this is what Mariah May and Willow Nightingale in the final of the Owen. Is that what this is?
Yes. The match is great though. I would recommend the match at a different time, but just kind of you can fast forward to when you see Mariah and Tony walking.
Okay, now they're celebrating.
Yeah,
she's won the match, I assume.
Yeah.
Tony Storm in the ring. They're celebrating. They love each other.
Yep, sure do.
They're skipping up the ramp.
Yep.
She's holding her shoes. Oh!
Oh, just wait.
Oh!
No, just wait. It gets gnarly, man. It gets gnarly.
Whipping her with the belt. And like it wasn't like a premeditated, like pick up the title and hold it for a second. Just grab that.
Nope.
Yeah, you know
Just
what?
wait, though. Just wait.
The personal concierge guy is getting his butt whipped, or whoever that guy is. See, if I was commentating this, I wouldn't even talk. I would say nothing. Oh, she's bleeding.
A lot. She bleeds a lot. It's bad. It's a lot.
Oh, the dude took a bump through a table. Yeah, I wouldn't have said a word. I would have been let this speak for itself and then talk about it after the commercial.
This is how the show goes off the air.
Oh, is this
The show goes off the air with
talk
her
about
a
it next
bloody
week,
mess.
then.
With her a bloody mess. She's
Oh,
busted.
she got the high heel.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
she spikes her with that shit. It's gnarly.
Dude,
Bleeding a lot.
you're
Yeah.
right. That's
Vicious.
fantastic.
Vicious.
No, and
It's
she's
incredible.
screaming and bleeding.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's incredible.
They also released like an online thing of Tony Storm after that. And it's her just like walking to the back. It's like 4 minutes long. I would recommend watching that. Not now, but like at a different time, because it is wow. But yeah, that heel turn was incredible.
Oh, and she's kissing her bloody face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it was
fantastic.
legit.
Yeah, that's tremendous.
And it was just like, holy crap.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said a word. Whoa, she's bleeding too, hey?
Yeah, it was a lot. I loved it.
No, I wouldn't have said a word and just gone off the air like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really what you're right.
Vicious.
Because
Right?
I'd heard nothing but good things about it, and yeah. Oh, and look, we're just in time to come back from commercial. That's how we do business here. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I remember when CM Punk shaved her head.
Oh, Serena?
Yep. So we're 20 after the hour here. I think they might give
I think we
Okada
might have
Danielson a lot of time.
Yeah, I bet you we have like maybe one quick little backstage segment, last commercial. Oh, not last commercial, but you know what I mean.
I like a good sling blade.
I do too.
I'd like to know who the first to do that was. Yeah, that heel turn was really, really well done.
Yeah, right? It was just like the fact that she didn't even hesitate, just grabbed the belt right off that thing and then boom. And, it was like
and I like that kind of thing.
Like she already knew what she was doing. She already knew
don't give me time to process and wonder what's going to happen.
Yep.
Like just, And how long have they been together? For a while?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were like the biggest, the most populous thing. That story was incredible.
So why was the promo bad? Just not delivered well, or didn't make sense, or all of
it was just kind of to me, it was just a nothing promo. There was really nothing behind it. And
a stretch muffler. I love a good stretch muffler. I challenge anybody from LPW to bust that out next month. Or this month, I guess.
A stretch muffler. Oh, all right.
The
All
German suplex is coming your way. This has been good. I've enjoyed this match.
Yeah.
And I'm not normally a big fan of Britt Baker. No disrespect. I'm sure she's a nice person and everything, but
Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is a good comeback for her. This is a good little match. I mean, Deeb's going to get that out of people. Serena Deeb's unreal.
Yeah, she's good. Very good.
My thing is, like, now that, because I thought they were going to do Mercedes and Britt for a bit. Like, I didn't think All In would be a one-off, but the match was just so bad. Then Britt went away for a little bit. So, like, where does Britt fit in now? Like, where does she go?
Good?
Huh? Oh, is it not good at all? Now, Mariah May's there, so maybe that's where Britt goes, I guess. They're going to bring her back and get her a title match.
Has Toni Storm been on TV since then or no?
No. Well, they fought it All In. Yeah, she hasn't been back since she lost the title. So that's where Mariah May won the title. So that belt that she grabbed was the Owen Hart tournament belt. It wasn't a championship. Yeah. So
Looks
they
like
had
the
their
old
one-on-one
Stampede wrestling belts when I was a kid.
Yeah. So that whole thing ended at All In when it was one-on-one for the title, and she beat Toni for it.
Do you have, like, obviously you have Facebook Marketplace on your Facebook over there?
Yeah.
There's somebody here locally that has a replica Stampede Wrestling North American title belt from like back in the day. And it's like several $100s that I don't have because I'm not a wealthy man. But how good, like, I've never had a replica title belt because they're super
I've
expensive.
never owned one.
I always wanted an ECW one. I wouldn't bring it to a show because I think that's really weird that fans do that. But like, I think like it would look cool back in the background there. But like, this guy's got a replica North American title Stampede, and I want to buy it so bad.
Ooh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I've never owned a replica either.
Oh.
Did you happen to see the new IC title that they gave Jey Uso?
What I saw a picture of it on.
They added blue.
What's different about it?
They added blue. They added the color blue to it, like it's on the on like the plates and other things.
Oh, I guess I just didn't notice.
To me, it immediately gave me like, oh, there it is. It immediately gave me like old like 90s title vibes.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, oh, because they've had that design for a while, but it was just black and gold. It was very monotone, and I felt like the color of blue. I was like, ooh, that kind of looks like an old school belt a little bit.
Serena Deeb is not happy.
She's not?
No, she is not.
I missed it.
Oh, someone's coming. Where did this Queen Amanala chick come from? You just showed up on Ring of Honor, and now she's got this big push. I love the rumors of Cody bringing back that like old Winged Eagle title. I think that would be cool because he brought back the original IC title, didn't he, with the white strap back in the day?
Yes, he brought back the white. Yeah. Oh, I like Queen Amanada. She's very good. So if they're going Deeb and Amanada, all right, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that kind of. So it looks like they're going to go Britt and Mariah. Is Britt all right? She's grabbing her knee, dude. Well, she's playing it off. She's selling it.
Oh, I think she's just fine. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. She's hobbling around pretty good. I love that, though. I never know when I'm being worked or not, and that's what's beautiful about it. And I want to get worked. I'll be like fans. I think a lot of fans don't like getting worked. No, work the shit out of me, man. Make me believe it. I love it.
Yeah, 100%.
We're getting a 50-year anniversary flashback to January 17th, 2024. Samoa Joe versus Hook. Oh, that table bump was gnarly shit.
Oh, that was early. Yeah, that was earlier this year. Hook.
Oh, we're getting an update on Taz here.
Oh.
My God, Hook Sinurcha is mad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, pissed. Oh, he almost said an F-bomb.
Now we're going to Christian Cage.
Who was it? Who attacked Taz? That is the question. Christian Cage, baby. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You let the people of Pittsburgh know.
Everybody speaks very, 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 pardon me, very highly of him, and just in terms of his brain and his mind for the business. I gave him a coffee once. We had him booked at PWA. And now we've gone to commercial.
Which is, yeah, I need to hit the
okay, well, here, this is what
JPJ's
we're gonna do. I'll take care of this. Don't worry, okay? You do your thing, and I will handle our thing. I forgot to loop it. You see, if you loop it, then it plays more than once. But because I'm a dummy, I didn't loop it. So you saw me doing a bunch of nonsense. But you know what? That's okay. Because sometimes you just see warts and all. But that's okay. You get a peek behind the curtain. We are back from commercial. We got a September 22nd, 2021 Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega match of death. Oh, Mariah May. That's a solid promo, actually. Oh, shady bitch. Oh, way to no-sell the giant slap. Willow was cool. We brought her into LPW. That feels like a long time ago. Spencer, how long ago did we have Willow in LPW? You have all the numbers. Over a year ago. But yeah, she was super cool. That was a lot of fun. Oh, we got Private Party as your palate cleanser. I will unmute your... Oh, you unmuted yourself.
Yeah, we're good.
You missed a pretty decent Mariah May promo, and you might have it on your screen right now, and a pull apart with Willow.
No, they're pulling up. Yeah, they're pulling them apart. I like Willow. I like Willow going for the title too.
She was super cool when we had her for LPW.
Yeah, she seems like she would be.
Yeah, she was super positive. Like the vibe I got was very similar to the character, just like a super positive, fun chick. Yeah. And yeah, it was a lot of fun to have her around. The second ever episode. We talked about this earlier. Private Party defeated the Young Bucks on the second ever episode of Dynamite.
They did. One of the all-time great moments. And then they did not much with them afterwards. They should have.
I like that they used that, though, when Moxley... Was it Moxley that hit him with the hammer? And he's like, you're in the same place that you were 5 years. I mean, that's good storytelling.
Oh, yeah, this is it.
Oh, Lord. Now, I'm going to be a guy. Let's talk about this, JPJ. I watched Ring of Honor for quite some time before I kind of bailed on it. Yeah. The Outrunners are like the big thing right now. I don't like it. I get it. I understand it. I understand it's like a throwback and it's fun and kitschy, but I don't know, man. I never got it, and I'm happy for them if they're getting a buzz and they're getting on.
I like them.
The big show. That's cool, but I don't like it
for the titles. That's what I want. That's what I want.
I mean, these guys, I'm not a super giant fan of either. The was it Bear Bronson and
whatever. I don't know, what are they called now? The Iron Savages. They used to be Bear Country. Yes. I remember them as Bear.
Oh, are these guys Bear Country? I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. Bear Country. Oh, Titty City, Boris.
Because I remember seeing them on the Indies. We saw Stokely Hathaway.
Ooh,
I got a lot of respect for Stokely Hathaway. Watching, there's some old when he was with WWE, there was some old Performance Center video of him doing some of the drills that the actual workers did, and I'm like, good for you, dude. You got in there, you did your best. That's not what you're there for, but I respect it.
Yeah.
I was quick. That's your palate cleanser before the main event. I have a feeling this segment is not over.
I don't have a problem with them kind of ending up with Stokely, though. I think Stokely could be good for them.
Might be a new Hurt Business kind of thing going on here, you know?
Yeah. To me, when they beat the Young Bucks in that second ever Dynamite match, how have they never been tag team champions?
That's fair.
How is that never? If you put them in that spot in the second ever show to beat the Bucks, how have they never won the tag titles?
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity for sure. That's another thing. You guys were talking about commentating things that annoy me, and you see this a little bit on the indies as well. When guys are talking to the camera and then the commentators are talking over it. Like, no, you see them talking to the camera. The camera has that audio. Shut up and let them do their little gimmick and then come in. Oh, they bleeped out something. Yeah, they bleeped out something. I don't know what it was, but oh, baby. Maybe they'll put the belts on them right now, JPJ.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I'm ahead of you. I'm sorry, boss.
I think he said "suck my ass." Are you
Is
not
that
allowed
what
to
it
say
might have
that?
been?
Are you not allowed to say that?
I guess not.
Boing, boing, boing.
They're very good at being unlikable, hey?
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Oh, we're going to get a title match, baby. Look at the pearl necklace. That's fantastic. I just noticed it. I just finished Brian Gewirtz's book today.
Yeah, I've heard good
quite
things.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, see? The Bucks just worked me. They worked me.
I was gonna say, if they were going through with this match, I would think Private Party would win it.
Oh, now Jungle Boy. Yeah, it was a very rare wrestling book that doesn't have a lot of dirt or nonsense, just like some cool, fun stories and good stuff. Kind of reminded me of Bill Apter's book in that way. There's no dirt, no like naming names and trying to bury anyone, just like cool, fun stories. Oh, here comes Shibata. Are we going to get a 6-person tag team match?
Most likely, I would think.
I'm happy for Shibata getting to come back because he was like, that was bad.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to him, man?
Yeah, real bad. And I never really saw his stuff before that. So this is the only time I've ever seen him.
He's good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I knew he was like
a big wig in New Japan before that happened. I got a quick Christopher Daniels story I'll tell you really quickly after this is done. Oh, it's a Rampage match because F you.
Well, that means they said that, so the live crowd's like, all right, cool, we'll get to see that match after.
We booked in PWA, we booked Christopher Daniels a few times, and always super good guy. Loved having him around. And one time we did like a double shot kind of thing where he wrestled as Christopher Daniels. We had a match as Curryman as well. And I was hanging out in the back with him when he was putting on the Curryman gear. And as soon as he put that mask on, the accent came out and he did not speak out of that Curryman accent until the match was done and he was out of the gear again. As soon as the mask came on, he was in it, even back with me and with us. It was really awesome. Great guy, great worker. He's a guy that I wish would have got a big run in a big company because
he's going to be the greater power. That's the story, right?
That's the rumor, and he was.
That's
signed
the rumor
with
that he was going to be the greater power, and then they said no, and they.
Yeah, and he was signed with WCW, I believe. He and AJ Styles both were signed with WCW when they went under.
Yeah.
Oh, we got MVP. Let's see what we got going on here.
Yeah, I would like Bobby Lashley.
I love Prince Nana. Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you. I want you to see it for yourself because it's not what you think.
Oh.
It's not what you think, but it's cool.
Could be Powerhouse Hobbs. I
No.
feel like potentially. Oh, Shelton. Good, yeah.
Shelty
They announced that
B.
he was going there. Good.
He's an underrated guy too, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could go.
Hell yeah.
This is classy. This is classy.
That's a good pop for him too.
Respect. That was cool. Just a cool little 20-second thing for Brody Lee. That's respect. I respect that. Nicely done, everyone. All right, we're going into commercial again. We got the main event coming up. Again, I want to take a couple of seconds to thank everybody for hanging out with me. These streams are really, really good for me. They fill my happy, which is kind of lacking a little bit lately. It's a long story. Those of you who know me know kind of a little bit about what's going on with me, but I'm having some struggles with mental health and yada yada yada. So feeling the love from you guys is good. Check out tomorrow morning. What time, JPJ? Would give yourself a plug there.
10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live Thursdays and Tuesdays, but tomorrow we talk AEW. So we go live Tuesday mornings, the night after Raw, and we go live Thursday mornings, the morning after Dynamite. Sorry, and we talk WWE on Tuesdays, AEW on Thursdays. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. we'll be doing that, and then tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pluggo was on here with us a little earlier. Him and I do the damn thing, the flagship show here at Love Wrestling, Between Two Bids. We have comedian Dan Brown coming on. Pluggo and I have never spoken with him, but he's a wrestling guy. He talks about wrestling in some of his routines. Yeah, very much looking forward to it. We've had a comedian on before, but we like kind of, changing it up a little bit. So it should be a fun chat.
And then Saturday night, 10 o'clock Mountain, midnight Eastern, we've got Saturday Night Love and breaking news. We're going to have a little bit of fun, get a little bit wacky, and do a little bit of a newlywed game gimmick kind of thing with myself and my lady against Pluggo and Mrs. Pluggo. I have to go fix the ridiculously expensive Boris-Tron 5000 is messing up. So I'm going to go fix that.
It's a big
Microphones
deal.
are live, though, so you can keep talking about your feelings.
That's right. But yeah. So if you can go follow, I think you can follow Dan on Twitter at XDan Brown, I believe that's what it is. It is at XDan Brown. It's a funny guy. You find him on Instagram. You look at some of his reels. He's funny. It's at XDan Brown. So if you go give him a follow on Twitter, and then if you can find him on Instagram and stuff and look at some of his reels, he's a funny cat. So.
Sometimes I feel like I take for granted the time zone thing because it's what? It's almost 10 o'clock.
It's almost 10
right?
o'clock.
Like it's 10 to 8 here. Like we get everything a lot earlier than you guys. So
yeah. It's the only drawback
that sometimes.
It's the only drawback of living on the East Coast is it's the latest for us always. Always. Well, obviously, like people in England watch Raw.
Yeah, of course.
In the morning. I'm not counting that. Sorry, you matter. I know, but I'm not. I'm counting over.
So I'm getting a commercial here. Thursday Night Football tomorrow night is the Buccaneers and the Falcons. Are either one of them good?
The Buccaneers, they're okay. I would say they're good. The Falcons have been very hit or miss.
Who's going to win it all this year? Is it going to be a three-peat for the Chiefs? No one's ever won 3 in a row, right?
No one's ever won 3 in a row, ever.
What are the odds of that?
The Chiefs have a good chance. They're good. They're 4-0 again, and they're
I've been
hearing
from some people though that the refs are favoring them. Is that true? I saw a couple of like toes in the white for.
There's been a couple questionable.
Is that legit or no?
There's been a couple questionable calls. When people start bitching like that, when it comes to things like that, I think that's just people getting sick and tired of a team winning all the time. Now, I have experience. I'm a New England Patriots fan.
Okay,
and
so
half of the crap that I got from my friends that weren't Patriots fans or people online were about not real stuff. They were about, oh, you fucking deflating ball. It's like, it's not real. That was it's not like it was
But
all.
didn't they
We were better
did they
than
get
everybody.
fined? Did the whole deflated
'cause
football
the
thing?
league,
They actually got
has to
fined
do it,
for
but
that, right?
everybody. But it was widely known that everybody in the league did that. We just nobody could beat us, so they tried to kill us a few times.
Okay.
We started winning early on. They changed the game so you couldn't play defense anymore.
How do you
They
feel
did that.
now that like the glory days are over? You're gonna have to eat a little bit of crap for a while.
I'm all right.
It's
I got
part
the
of
Celtics.
sports, right?
Yeah, that's how it goes. Listen, it's not supposed to last as long as it did. We had a special coach and we had a special quarterback. And there were other players. Obviously, it's a team thing, but we had the best to ever do it at both those things. And that it is what it is. You know,
how's his football commentating? I've heard it's kind of hit or miss, but he's getting better every week.
Yeah, he's getting better. But
all right, we are seeing the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, making his way to the ring.
When Okada comes out, just the look on his face, he always looks like he's disgusted to be there. And I love it. It's my favorite part of the entrance.
So wait, what title is that? That's the Continental title?
Yes, he got that because he won the Continental Classic. Well, he didn't win it, but he won the Continental Classic title.
What does Ospreay have? That's the
international. That used to be.
Which one's more important?
I feel like
I
feel like they treat the international more importantly.
And that's the one that Ospreay has.
Correct. That used to be, what was that one before? It wasn't always the international.
Oh, that was the one that didn't like MJF change the name.
It had a different name, and then they changed it to international. I honestly forget the original name.
The American Dragon and his burgundy gear.
We're getting to the end here.
Is this the first time? This is the first time, right? I don't think these guys have ever.
No,
right?
No, they fought at Forbidden. They fought twice.
Oh, really?
They fought at Forbidden Door. That was like the big selling point of Forbidden Door a couple of years ago. And Daniel Bryan broke his arm in the match and then wrestled for 12 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now. You got a better memory than I do, dude.
I don't know.
I don't remember shows that I was
going
on.
Off camera here. When I've been going off camera here tonight, I've been doing something that's not supposed to help my mind, except it does help my mind in multiple ways. So I don't know how I remember half the shit I do.
We're not sponsored by this.
We're not.
Delicious beverage.
No. So I don't know how I remember half the stuff I do. But
I still remember when you were backstage with us at the at Rogers for the Oil Kings thing, and you walked by me talking, and I was like, it's just weird to hear your voice in my life and not through headphones. It was really cool.
Right? That was fun. That was a good week.
Yeah, it was fun to have you around. You got a kind of a glimpse of how the sausage is made, so to speak.
Yeah. I got to commentate. If I was up there, I'd be filling out an application. I'd be like,
you'd be the guy.
I'd be like, put me at the table next to Boris. I want a whole event. Let me try it.
A big responsibility, man.
Hey, look it.
I don't mess around.
I would thrive at it. I would thrive at the responsibility. And the All Atlantic. That's what it was.
Right.
It was the All Atlantic. Thank you, Dustin. Dustin always comes with the facts.
Yeah,
always.
Dustin, like this kid is telling you, he comes up. We should get him to come up with the Newlywed Game questions for Spencer. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. It'll be skewed. Anyway, the bell is rung. We are underway.
All right, so for the first 20 minutes, it's title versus title. I believe that's what this is right here. For the first 20 minutes, it's title versus title.
It's very TNA the way they're doing that.
Which AEW Dynamite technically ends in 5 minutes.
A generous overrun.
So
Wrestle Kingdom's back to 2 nights again this year, isn't it?
Yes, and then they also added a third night called Dynasty. And it's going to be an event with all of them. AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, CMLL. They're all of them doing a big event. like 2
When's
days
that?
after, like 2 or 3 days after
in
Wrestle
Japan
Kingdom. Yeah, I think so.
at the Dome.
Yes, I believe so.
Holy shit!
So I believe it is 3 nights, but that third night is not Wrestle Kingdom. It's
Oh god, that means
Dynasty.
that WrestleMania is going to be 3 nights soon. God damn.
well, they already announced for next year, first SummerSlam. That's 2 nights in New York.
Yeah. It's too much, man. It's too much.
I wouldn't be shocked if the Rumble goes to 2 nights. You could have one Rumble main event each night. Have a short card, 3 or 4, maybe 5 matches with the Rumble as the main event. You do the men's one night, the women's the next night. You make that 2 nights, just the big ones. So I could see SummerSlam, Mania, and the Rumble. I don't think any other event.
Hello, Jason Kiesler.
I don't think any other WWE event deserves 2, but
it's too much, man. It's too much. Yeah, Okada's a big dude.
yes, he is.
I love the overhead camera. We got to get one of those for LPW. We've got that upper level. You saw it.
Yeah.
We'll throw a GoPro or something up there. I think it'd be cool. That vertical leap of Okada's is pretty impressive too.
Yeah, I wonder how much of an overrun they're actually going to get, because technically the show should go off the air in 3 minutes.
I'm giving it 30 minutes minimum.
And it just started.
Yep, 30 minutes minimum. Well, I think we're going to commercial here right away. Yep. We are going to commercial. You'll see it in a moment. This gives us time to talk about our feelings. Let's talk about Mars the Specialist and Blake Christian.
That should be good.
Yes, please.
Yes. That's going to be very, very good.
And Ali Catch coming back. I know what match she's going to be in. I'm not.
I do as well.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, we can't say.
How do you know shit before I do? See, like you guys, like whenever we do those preview shows, you're not a part of.
You might have found out before me. It's not like I've known this.
But we do those preview shows with Pluggo and with Blair, and like they know more shit than I do, and I'm talent.
It's fair.
But I'm excited about that. I think Matt Viviani is going to be making his LPW debut as well. We're stacking it up for October.
Yeah, I get to. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or not, but I get to interview Matt Viviani for the LPW show.
Oh, right on.
Have
I done the LPW show? I feel like I did a long time ago before you brought the important people in. I feel like I did one like way back in the day before the important people came in.
Maybe I wasn't with me. I know.
Well, so maybe it might be time for me to come back.
Maybe
I didn't build this shrine, this world headquarters to just hang out.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Dustin's asking if you're dressing up. It's Halloween month.
It's funny you mentioned that because I have an alter ego that I have been a few times before that I would like
Halloween,
but I would like to be. But if I'm going to be that alter ego, I don't want to just sit at the commentary table, if you know what I mean. And I've said too much already. But I don't book. I'm not in charge. I'm just talent. But we'll see what happens.
There you go. That'll be fun.
Are you a Halloween guy, JPJ?
I like Halloween. I'm not. I do feel like there are people that are like, love Halloween. I'm not one of those, but I like Halloween.
I have a tradition every year. The lady will take the kids out. Now that the kids are older, that doesn't really happen anymore. But I hand out candy and I watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show every Halloween.
Fair. That's a good routine. That's a great movie.
Yeah, can't.
I like fall. Fall is my favorite of the seasons.
Really?
Yes, I'm a big fall
bust
guy.
Out the hoodies and
yeah, just love it. Give me a flannel or a hoodie and some jeans, a fire, or some pumpkin chips, some apple shit. Whatever. I'm in it. I like it. I also live in an area of New England is very beautiful in the fall. New Hampshire, Vermont, like it's very, and there's just fall stuff to do. I live in a really good area for fall.
I was going to say a MASH line. I am a big fan of the TV show MASH. My dad watched it. I watched it. And there was
a little before my time.
But Major Winchester held up a leaf one day and said, "Autumn in New England."
Yeah, it's the best. Autumn in New England. Yep.
Lots of trees changing color and all
Oh
that kind
my
of fun
God.
stuff.
Yeah. There is a highway. Well, there's a few, but you can go up I-89 or 93 to go up like from where I am in Massachusetts through New Hampshire and Vermont to kind of get to Canada. Like if I was driving up to Montreal, I would go that way.
Okay.
And if you go there in beginning to mid-September, like it is, there are very few things that would be more beautiful. You would be like,
Really?
holy crap. Oh, you're just like covered in trees and it's yellow and red and orange and they're all turning and there's mountains to your left. And it's just like, you just see mountains of color and it's like, this is just, it looks like you're in a movie. It looks like you're in a movie.
Well, we're going to come out there. We're going to crash at your place.
Yeah. It just
We are
looks like you're in a
back.
movie.
From commercial, title versus title, the Continental Championship against the AEW World Championship. The Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. This is my announcer voice.
It's good. I like it.
So yeah, they
I'm
should
still on
technically
commercial.
They should
All
be
right, here
off
we
the
go.
air
We're
now,
back.
hey?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is 8:01. Bryce Remsburg gets the main event. He's a good ref.
Yeah. He is.
See, that's where I think about a guy like Fitz. I don't know how refs make it to the big time because, like, Fitz is a fantastic ref. Ben Omen also fantastic ref. But how do you go from reffing in Edmonton to reffing, in the
I
big
think
show?
they have tryouts.
I've never heard of a ref tryout, but right?
I think they. I
'Cause you need
assume they
refs.
do. Yeah, I would think, right?
Okada's good with those little smarmy facial expressions too.
Yeah.
I like Wrestle Kingdom. I always take that day off so I can, because it's usually in the middle of the week. Because it's always
Yeah, and
January
it's for
4th. I
us.
think
It
this
start.
week
Yeah,
it's
for which it start for you 1 a.m. It starts at 3 a.m. for
yeah,
us.
usually it's like 3 a.m. Eastern, which is 1
Yeah.
o'clock our time.
Oh,
but yeah, I like
God.
to get some
That
Red
day is
Bulls
always
and some
like, all
snacks.
right.
And, yeah,
I got to figure this out. I got to figure out my sleep pattern for these 2 days.
it's funny. Actually, I have had a New Japan World subscription for probably 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
I very, very rarely ever use it except for Wrestle Kingdom, but I pay $120 a year to watch
Yep,
Wrestle
100
Kingdom. But
yep.
it's okay,
Yeah.
whatever. It's there if I need it. I got that. I got my WWE Network subscription for now.
I was gonna
got
say
my-
we lost that a long time ago.
My Triller TV Plus. I got my IWTV. And I always say on commentary too, when I put over IWTV, I was an IWTV subscriber for years before LPW went on there.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing a Hurricane Helene.
Helene.
707070. You can text Helene to that number, or you can scan the QR code on your screen right now and help out some folks who really, really need it. Again, I can't
Absolutely.
imagine my house being under 10 feet of water. My brain
No,
can't
it's
compute
wild.
that. 10 feet
Yeah.
of snow, maybe, yeah, but like you can shovel that out.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the stuff I've seen is and Jason's even down south, so hopefully you're
Where do
safe
you-
down there, bud.
Where do you live, Mr. Kiesler? Like, tell us a little bit about what's going on over there,
But I can't imagine.
if
I can't
you would
imagine.
like to. I don't want to, put you in the spot. You've got power, it looks like, which is good at least.
Oh. All right, so he's in South Carolina. Oh.
Greenville, South Carolina. So you're right in the danger zone there. Hey, I hope you and the family are safe, my friend. Daniel Bryan. Wow. Brian Danielson on the top. Diving headbutt. No water in the pool is what I would say if I made good money calling wrestling. I know I'm ahead of you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
40 minutes south. That's real close.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's very close.
Can't imagine. It seems like there's a hurricane every 2 or 3 months now.
Yeah, I mean, they usually yes, not all of them are as bad as this. Yeah, Ashford, that's crazy. That is nuts.
And Asheville's a big town. Like, I know Asheville.
Yeah.
And I live in Western Canada. Like, granted, I know most of it from just like wrestling shows being there and stuff. 2 more hurricanes on the way?
Yeah.
Hey, come and stay with us. Jesus.
Yeah. It's tough.
Well, I hope you guys are safe, man. That's wild. I wonder what AEW pays Okada compared to what he made in New Japan.
I mean, it's probably got to be up there.
I'd love to get a spreadsheet of what everybody makes. It'd be interesting. So Tony just said we're 13 minutes in.
All right. So we know this is going at least 7 more minutes.
So there's 7 minutes. Actually, Dustin, that's a good call. That's a really good call. Put the 20-minute countdown on there. Why not?
Yeah, that would have been fun.
This kid's smart. This
Yeah.
kid's smarter than me. You should write the questions for the Newlywed Game. He's so young, he doesn't know what the Newlywed Game is, though. Super, super nice kid, though. I always feel when you say nice kid that kid's like a derogatory term, but no, super nice guy. I like Dustin a lot. He always makes sure I have a chair and a tablecloth.
Wow, going to the eyes, Okada. Going to the eyes.
Man, that you'll see it in about 10 seconds, but that vertical leap of Okada, crazy. That's cool for TNA because TNA is not exactly raking in money. I'm sure they make enough, to keep running. So I think that's really supportive of them. There's a lot of negativity and BS kind of surrounding professional wrestling, but when it's go time to help each other out, I like to think that we all kind of pitch in, Like even us, we're just, doing a watch along, but we got the QR code up there so we can try to help spread the word. There's a brotherhood and sisterhood in this, as much as we all maybe disagree on how things should be or are. That makes sense? Or am I just talking out my ass?
Yeah, I understood. I got it.
Tune in next week when JPJ hosts the watch along because I'm fired.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Oh man, they're letting them go here. Oh, damn.
Their barricade looks a little bit more stiff than the WWE barricade. See? Keysler gets what I'm saying.
Okada's got a nasty thing on his back.
Jason Keesler, I'm working on a SatPod reunion for Saturday Night Love. I'm talking to Warren. I'm talking to Scotty. I just want to try to hammer it down because I think there'd be some fun stories, and I think that'd be fun for 5 or 10 people, but it'd be fun for me, and that's what's most important.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Big drop kick from the American drop. Oh, yeah, Okada's got a big red thing going on in the back there.
Yeah, on his back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it probably hurt. Wow, Excalibur said they're okay to stay on even if it takes 60 minutes.
60 minutes? I don't know if I believe that.
That's what some of the wrestlers are getting nowadays, though.
Is that really?
Yeah, like that's what some of these big deals are getting. That's where the ballpark is nowadays.
I want to know what Punk's contract is then. Because I remember when like Cena making $1 million a year plus his merch was like a big deal. Maybe I'm out of the loop. Spencer, I want more money. I did ring announcing and commentary at the same time. I didn't know which microphone to talk into. This has been good. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, it's been very good.
We're not blowing anyone doors off, but it's like just solid pro wrestling, which I'm always a fan of. Kirk, how tall is Okada? What's he got? About 6'6", maybe?
I feel like he's up there, yeah. Let me check. 6'3".
Okay. Like those open hand slaps you're going to see in a couple of minutes, like that would be enough to put me out. I'd be like, shoot out. Not hurt, but out.
All right, so I don't know how accurate this is, but I have the top 12 salaries in WWE in 2023.
Oh, 2020. Okay.
So number 12 is Kevin Owens, $2 million.
I wonder if this includes like your merch t-shirt money or just
I'm
your
not
like
sure.
downside, you know?
Miz is number 10 at $2.5 million.
And worth every penny. I love that guy.
At the time, Becky Lynch was making $3 million at number 8. AJ Styles 3.5 at 7.
Okay.
Seth Rollins 3.5, so tied at 6. Randy Orton 4.5. According to this website, Logan Paul $5 million.
That
Logan
bothers me, but I mean, whatever.
And then Roman Reigns also $5 million, number 3. And then it says number 2, John Cena was $8.5 million.
What, Brock maybe?
And Brock $12 million for Brock.
Yeah. 12.
According to that website, I don't know how.
Now, in fairness, these guys all generate a lot of money, so I
exactly.
mean, it is.
I don't know
what
how
it
much of that is based on other things, or that is just strictly WWE going, here's $12 million a year to wrestle.
And they can't pay me $100,000 to call main event.
I take $1,000
To call main event?
Yeah. If they said, hey, weekly main event, I'd be like, you're going to give me.
We're 19 minutes in. We got 1 minute left. Ooh, that's a painful looking submission maneuver you will see soon. Running knee strike, but Okada wisely rolls to the floor.
Oh, yeah, that looks good. That looks like it hurts.
I like Okada's old ratty boots, too. Those things could tell some stories, I bet. I don't understand the question, but I don't eat my meals and pills, no. So now just Danielson's title's on the line, if I'm understanding this convoluted mess.
Huh?
Woo.
All right, this is just for the AEW World Championship now.
The big dive down to the floor. Oh. Yeah, I'm ahead pretty well. No, there's no no meals and pills, but there are tombstone pile drivers on the floor.
Damn.
That's the future you'll see in a minute. We're going to picture in picture. I've got to use a little Boris's room. JPJ, you want me to shut us down or you want to stay here?
Yeah, you
and
can
talk?
shut us down. Yeah, shut us down.
We'll be back in a moment while I go.
Oh,
We are back. They are not back, but we are back. I got Canadian Tire commercials because this is what we do here in Canada.
I have a college commercial.
DeVry, is that still a thing?
No, I actually don't know.
Are you old enough to know DeVry? We had a DeVry in
heard of it,
Calgary when I
yeah.
was growing up.
Yeah, no, it was for a New Hampshire university
Ah.
that I got.
What was it? SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University?
Yeah, Southern
I've
New
seen those.
Hampshire University, yeah.
Probably when I'm watching the MLB
SNU.
Network or whatever.
SNU, yes. That's what they call it around here, SNU. Oddly enough, AEW Dynamite is coming to the arena for SNU in Manchester, New Hampshire in November.
There you go.
He'll be around here soon.
So Okada's manhandling Bryan Danielson in the picture-in-picture. Yeah, that Mariah May heel turn was done. You don't see
Good stuff, huh? Good
like
stuff.
that level of violence with the women.
Yeah.
Well, I
Good
think
stuff.
because of that, when it's used sparingly like that, really, really striking.
Yeah.
Because everybody was talking about it, and I was like, I should go back and watch this.
Yeah, it's very good. Ooh, I'm getting a Little Caesars commercial right now.
We're coming back live in the right. I think they wanted to come back a couple of seconds before because picture-in-picture came in right after a big belly-to-back suplex from the top that I think they might have wanted in the full picture, but I'm not the director. That's something I really enjoyed, though, back in the day when I would film the PWA shows. I really enjoyed cutting them together and picking camera angles.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I had a lot of fun with that. The SNU Arena.
The SNU.
I'm going to apply to Southern New Hampshire University. I'll have to see what courses they offer.
This is awesome, chant.
Woo.
All right. Uninterrupted for as long as it goes, Boris.
Oh, was that what they said? That was
That's
our
what they
last
said. That was the
commercial break?
last commercial.
Nope, this has been quite good. I've quite enjoyed it. This whole show's been fun.
Yeah, it's been very good.
Man, Okada could move for a big guy, too. He might be good at this whole wrestling thing.
I know. He's incredible, really. Oh,
So next week we're Tuesday night. Is this what I'm understanding?
yes.
All right.
They're going head to head with NXT. Yeah, Okada's got a damn pretty drop kick. That is a beauty.
Yeah. Oh, Danielson about to do some stomping. Sorry, I feel bad. I'm so far ahead of you as I don't want to spoil things. Now he's doing the yes thing. Did they not just file a lawsuit over that recently? Is my understanding?
I want to say
a
that
long time ago.
WWE, did something. Filed a trademark or went to.
Like, I guess if he doesn't say, if he just does this,
he doesn't say it.
He's
Never said it. He's never said it. The crowd does.
Because I remember back in the day, DDP and Jay-Z had a thing over the whole diamond cutter thing. I don't know who won that, but that was a long time ago. Bob Holly did have a good drop kick, but I don't care for Bob Holly, so whatever.
Oh, Rainmaker. That's it.
Oh, I'm so far ahead. I feel bad. Well, we're head to head, nose to nose. Now it's just time to find out who wants it more, is what I would say if I was paid heavily. No disrespect to Spencer. If I was paid heavily to call professional wrestling. It's funny because, like, there's been a few DVDs that WWE have put out over the years with some matches that don't have commentary. Like that whole The Attitude Era Volume 3 didn't have commentary because there was a lot of like house show and unreleased matches.
Oh,
and I always thought it might be fun for me to go and call some of those and just like play it back for myself and see if it's terrible or not.
I mean, that'd be fun.
And I remember, I think the first time that GCW went to Japan, they didn't have commentary on those shows. And I thought it might have been fun for me to call those too. Yeah. I want to work for that company so bad. I told Effie, I told Allie Catch, I told everybody who's come through who's worked for them, like, tell Brett that if Dave Prazak, gets pneumonia or hit by a bus or something, you give me a call.
I like GCW.
Phone never rings.
Man, these guys have been going for a while here.
It's at least half hour.
Yeah, that's been good. Maybe. Yeah.
I mean, but these guys got gas tanks like nobody's business. So I assume they're going to tape Rampage after this. That's a long night for the fans sometimes. It's like last week when they did Collision, and especially on like a weeknight, like you got to go to work. Oh, Bryan Danielson with the Rainmaker. Spoiler alert. That looked good too. That was solid contact. Oh. The Brewers have forced an NL wildcard Game 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. They beat the Mets.
I love baseball playoffs. I like it more when we're part of it, but we got some boys to sign, though. We got some Vladdy Guerreros and some Bo Bichette's to get pen to paper. Oh, god damn. That was not great. The crowd got real quiet, too. You'll see it in about 10 or 15 seconds. Uh-oh, we've got company. We have an unwelcome visitor at ringside.
John Moxley.
No, but you're in the ballpark. Oh no, we've got more than one member of company at ringside.
Oh, that's Claudio. Claudio.
Backslide. Oh! Wow. Interesting.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, all right.
See, I'm okay with that though, because you see 107,000 backslides that never go anywhere. So every so often, though, you give me one, and it's like, okay.
So,
Oh, now
And-
Okada's going to be a dick.
well, yeah, Okada was clearly. These guys showing up clearly affected Okada as well.
Okada is not happy with our visitors we have at ringside.
Damn. Oh, chucking the. Oh,
Does Kenny come out to save him? Does Wheeler Yuta come out to save him? Does he even need saving? So many questions.
uh-oh. I think Wheeler Yuta has to come out, right?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
The third member, the third man has arrived.
Oh, shit.
Do you think Hunter would try to get him back now that Vince is gone?
Who, Moxley?
Yeah.
I don't
he's
think he'd
pretty
go back.
happy. I think he's pretty happy where he is. Oh, there's Wheeler Yuta with something in his hand. I can't see. He's got a hammer.
Shane McMahon is forcing his hand. Is he gonna hit Daniel? Is he gonna hit Brian?
That's what I'm expecting, but
Is he gonna hit Brian?
that's what I'm expecting. So, but we're teasing. We're hitting the fans over the head with it. Oh, we'll never know now.
Okay.
He is not a child. Look at Wheeler Yuta being his own man. My God.
I like Wheeler Yuta.
I got no problem with Yuta. No problem at all. Well, we're going to push that lawsuit as tight as we can get it. And we have graphics made. What are we, LPW?
Yeah, he didn't attack him at all.
That'll be the go home for Wrestle Dream, will it not?
Yes. So, all right, that was a good show.
Thank you for 5 years of AEW Dynamite. Thank you for many more years to come. Mr. JPJ, give just another super quick plug for what you got going on over the next couple of days, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m., Pluggo and myself right here on this very channel. Between two beards, we have comedian Dan Brown joining us. We're going to talk some Bad Blood preview. We're going to talk some other things as well. I should be recording tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., firmly AEW will be happening. It'll either be live or recorded, but it'll be happening at that time. We go live every Thursday at 10 a.m. and every Tuesday at 10 a.m. talking WWE. So that's where you can find me, and you can follow me right here, JPJ Loves Gaming, everywhere.
All right, Saturday Night Love. We have achieved the greatness of the proposed newlywed game. It'll be myself and the Big Bad Babe, as I've called her, taking on Pluggo and Mrs. Pluggo in a friendly game of who knows their partner best. Does it have anything to do with wrestling? Not really. But does it matter? Not really.
It's true.
Because it's all about the fun. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me, man. This was a lot of fun. You are
absolutely
welcome on here anytime, my friend.
Whenever I am available, I will try to pop on and say hello. This was fun. So I was glad I was able to do it. So,
all righty. So we will talk to you guys all in the next couple of days on whatever various streams we have. You guys have a lovely evening.